on to the last movie in the Vengeance Trail set, which was And God Said to Cain, starring Klaus Kinski. And I was really interested in this one, directed by Antonio Margaretti as well. I looked forward to seeing what this one had to offer, and it has quite a lot of things that were unexpected for me. You know, it is a tale of revenge, as a lot of these spaghetti westerns are, but there are some things that really make this stand out from the movies in the rest of this set and the subgenre itself. It's set over one evening, one day, one evening. It has a high pressure situation where truths will be told throughout the night, and it's set a lot at night time, which is unusual for these westerns. It's usually throughout the day, the barn yellow sun and the browns and all that, but this has changed because it's a lot of nighttime photography in this one, which I really did enjoy, especially after the other three spaghetti westerns. Getting to this one and having something that was a little bit different really let me get into the movie. Now we have Klaus Kinski as Gary Hamilton, a man who is been wrongly imprisoned for the past 10 years. He gets a pardon and gets out and instantly heads back to the town to get revenge for someone robbing 10 years of his life. And arriving at the town, he sends a message to the man that wronged him, letting him know that at midnight he will be coming to see him. And that's the basic setup. We then have Klaus Kinski working his way through everybody, trying to get to the top man to get his revenge. He doesn't hide the fact about what he's doing. In fact, he comes out and publicly announces what he is after, which is a really interesting tack to take within the movie. One of the real interesting facts is as we see Gary on his revenge mission, killing all these people, we keep cutting back to the house to see the man that wronged him increasingly become frustrated, stressed and worried. Worried for many things. He also has a son whom he has a lot of pride and hope for the future in, but who he doesn't want to see kind of darker side of things that he's done in his past, and that's going to come out throughout the movie. You know, you're going to have this relationship that's really tested, really put to the edge, and ultimately broken throughout the film, whereas Gary is a character that you can really get behind. You know, you kind of feel that tenacity. He's a man that always worked for what he got. He was wrongly imprisoned, and people know it, the people who set him up, and he will get his bloody revenge. And there's multiple scenes of the ramifications of Gary's revenge, and seeing how the bodies are laid out and there to torment people, how he slinks and sneaks around this town, you know, taking off the bad guys one by one. It's almost like a western slasher, the way he just appears taking people out, looking to get to the teenage girl in the house at the end, which is where the fun always comes from. And even that final shootout, the confrontation, the discussion between these two characters is wonderfully to the point. And it's a great finale for this movie. It's surprising. I really enjoyed this one. I think it's probably the best movie in the set. Might not be the one I love the most, but it's definitely up there. And it was a real treat to finish the movie on something that was very different. I love the truncated time scale in this one. It adds a ticking time bomb of tension and suspense to the piece. You know, allowing everybody to know his actions is just a masterstroke, because as much as they can prepare, it doesn't compare to the 10 years of preparation that Gary has had in this one. And yeah, looks great. Kinski is, of course, wonderful to watch. He looks really engaged. He looks really driven in the role, and I like that. The bad guy is wonderfully portrayed. And I just love all the little parts in the movie that add together for the puzzle of what happened, even though we kind of know roughly it was wrong what happened to Gary. I thought And God Said to Cain was wonderful. The nighttime photography, the time scale, the performance of Kinski, the direction was really good, the story was just solid, and it's a great little 96-minute thriller. I would highly recommend this film. I would highly recommend the Vengeance Trail set. It's movies that just got increasingly better the more I worked way through the set. You know, when it starts at good and it gets better from there, you know you're on to a winner of a box set. I'd love to know your thoughts of this movie, the set, whatever, in the comment box below. I'll see you next time on Man v Film.